Previously on Australian Survivor.
If you say you're going to help, just don't spawn in, pick up a palm frond and then not do it.
The divide between George and Simon raged on.
All right, you're helping him.
You don't have to yell at me.
But at the immunity challenge,
We're beating it. Let's go.
the villains tribe came together to claim victory.
That's not good.
At the Heroes Camp,
I'm not going to write Jerry's name down.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, my intention is to write down Ben's name.
the plan was to split the vote between Ben and an injured Jerry.
Jerry, the best of Ben.
Yeah.
But at Tribal Council,
Tonight, you'll be voting to send someone to the villains trial. However, if that person survives the next 2 days in the game, they'll be coming right back to the heroes tribe.
It's like a little bit of a staycation.
a twist saw Paige put her hand up to undertake the secret mission.
I can win them over. You know you guys can trust me.
There's a red flag here already, I'm telling you. I'd prefer probably to send someone who may not come back.
But the tribe was clear who they were willing to lose.
Jerry.
Righto. Oh, I'm just a whittly old man.
As Jerry set off to infiltrate the villains tribe.
He's so pumped.
19 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Sure. No,
That's it?
bit of a twist.
That's it?
No, it's Jerry.
Jerry.
Really?
Hey. Hey, how are ya?
Yeah, good. I got paid a little over the
Oh, nice.
So,
Hey, guys, what is it?
Got Jerry here.
You got a friend?
Oh,
Welcome, Jerry.
so did you have any idea they were coming for you, Jerry, or?
oh, look, I've been on the bottom since I bloody hurt my foot.
Ah, right. I can't think what down Jerry.
Oh, so good.
Where's he gonna sleep? Just in there. In the middle of the shop.
Having Jerry join our camp is the perfect case scenario, considering how many villains we are down. So he definitely would be a useful number for me. I don't think I could ask for much more.
But this okay. Why don't we all scoot over? I wouldn't mind going there, Sam. What? I wouldn't mind going there.
Going where?
Get the bit. Why? It's cold. Not exactly my favourite spot of it.
This is a spare spot, mate.
Don't worry. You can sleep next to Jerry.
I don't really mind that Jerry's coming to the camp, but Simon's put out the welcome mat for that old codger. If Simon bands with Jerry, my position in the tribe isn't as strong as it was before. And it'll make sure that Jerry doesn't get too close to Simon.
you going this morning?
That's where the crab bit me.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you were down the other end last night and it got you?
Yeah, can you believe?
Didn't feel a single crab down here.
I'm not surprised.
Do you know
Sean.
he had run across my chest as well?
It's the same one.
Yeah.
So it was out for a vengeance because I'd moved and Matt was like, "You all right?" And I went, "No, there's a crab." And I first one I punched it because I just woke up like swinging. I was like, "Where is it?" And then he went away. Waking up this morning, I am pretending that I'm okay. I'm not okay. Last night was very, very clear for the first time for me where the loyalty really lies in this group. Our 4 strong boys were willing to send off Jerry with the risk that he may not come back, and they weren't willing to do that with Paige. So their loyalty is not to Jerry. Mine is. So we're a little bit divided right now. I think it was just too risky to send Paige to Yeah.
She's young, she's healthy, she's injury-free.
They would have questioned it, like
They
Sam
would have
said.
questioned it. It would have been sitting to give each other.
I'm so good for that.
It would have been a rookie. They're smart. If we're sitting out here being theorists, imagine what they're doing.
Yeah, I know.
George guy.
Yeah. As soon as they would have seen it, they'd been like, they did not vote you out. Yeah, the positive is that we still haven't lost the hero from the game.
He hasn't gone home.
He's still in, but there's still a chance to keep the hero in the game.
What annoys me about the way last night unfolded is that all the whispering behind Jerry's back, I don't know why that had to unfold that way, and it's just going to make Jerry feel even more low. He's so dejected, like he's just so bummed.
The reality is Jerry is the oldest person on the tribe by about 25 years. He's got a really bad ankle.
End of the day, the object of the game to go to the least tribe was to keep going forward, hero strong.
I think as a group, we did not want to lose you. Like, I don't want to lose Jerry, but I'm more okay with losing
Yes.
I agree.
If they lose that challenge tomorrow, he's definitely gone.
My hope is that Jerry can survive, but I think the most likely scenario is that we win immunity and Jerry goes. It's not ideal, but at the end of the day, it's Jerry, and I feel he's more expendable than anybody else we perhaps could have sent over there.
How'd you sleep, Bob? Yeah, you're a bit noisy, haven't you? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Nice wage, but wish we had a board.
I know, right?
Waking up on day 13, it feels like things are finally starting to turn a corner for us. Instead of losing someone, we won yesterday's immunity challenge. We've gained an extra player.
So you're a pilot up at Fraser? Fraser. Yeah, you've been up Fraser?
I actually haven't.
Yeah?
Spent a lot of time on North Shore, but not up at Fraser.
Okay. Yeah, no, I got the aeroplanes on the beach in Fraser. That's my business. Right?
Jerry's a bit of an old sea dog, and I'd like to think that I've got a little bit of that in me already. So I'm really trying hard to kind of get to know him and form a bond with him and a connection.
How's the foot holding up there?
Yeah, pretty good. It's going down the line.
This is a huge opportunity for me in my game. That's someone that I can potentially work with and to get me through to the next phase of the game.
Jerry, did you have any inkling that you would be copping a vote last night? But did anyone tell you?
I just really gun shy about my foot, and it's all about coming in as powerful as possible. You know? I was really concerned coming over to the village tribe last night, but I've been greeted with open arms.
Imagine their faces.
Smiles and laughter, as if I was a god. They just embraced me. I couldn't believe it. I thought they were going to crucify me.
Hey, Jerry, you want to mark day 13 in the poll?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where's the poll?
Yes, okay.
Day 13, new trial, new challenge. Here I am.
Day 13, lucky number.
Righto, here we are.
Here we go.
Coming into the villains tribe, I was very hero strong. But this morning, I had time to reflect. I had time to think. All right, no, I will go for a walk, I guess, from
Yeah,
water.
good on you,
and,
Jared.
and that gives you guys time to have a bit of chat, huh?
No, we're not going to talk about it.
Oh, guys. We're just going to win this reward challenge.
We need your help to win, Jared.
The hierarchy over at the Heroes have actually stitched me up. We were given a choice who was going to go. They chose me because I'm somebody that's expendable. They can get rid of me and not bother looking back. But, in fact, I'm out here to prove them wrong. Through life, I've had my fair share of knocks. I lost my eldest son in a car accident 11 years ago. And recently, I've got a business that's been destroyed by COVID. I'm a Fraser Island Beach pilot. I actually follow in my father's footprints. I've been on Fraser Island flying for 35 years. Our business is a family business. This money, that $500,000, injected back into that business will put my family back in a position where they have a future. My family is everything. That's why I'm playing Survivor.
Thank you, Jerry. You're the best, mate.
You have a newcomer crossing here.
It'd be a bit of a game changer.
Good for all of us.
I wouldn't call it a game changer.
I know what Simon's doing, trying to talk to Jerry, and I'm not having any of it. I don't need old codger Jerry interfering the kingdom that I'm building here in my villain's tribe.
I think Simon just wants to get to know him more than anyone else, John.
Oh, you reckon?
I'm not naive.
So what do you suggest? He's trying to win over.
He's just trying to win over. What he's doing is so transparent.
I had a good dynamic working with Shawnee and Liz.
Wasn't leaving. That was proving a point, Sean.
I've got a good relationship with Sarah. Then there's also my relationship with Geordie, which is progressing in my favour. But I can't let Simon get another puppet in Jerry and ruin everything that I've been working on in the Kingdom of George. Heading into today's reward challenge, this is a golden opportunity to find out exactly what's going on that hero's tribe. I need to know if I can weaponize Jerry. Otherwise, he has to go home next.
Come on in.
Come over here. Come on in.
Morning.
Hey, guys.
Villains getting your first look at the new Heroes tribe. Jerry voted out last night's tribal council to join the villains. So, Geordie, why do you think the Heroes voted out Jerry?
Oh, by the sounds of things, no one wanted to vote anyone out, you know, and Jerry's injured, and so I guess they've gone, well, the poor bugger probably needs a rest.
Matt, are they correct?
Yeah, look, it did kind of come down to that, but I'm just stoked that Jerry gets a few more days in the game. So it was a sad one last night, but I'm just stoked he's still here.
Yeah.
Why'd you vote him out?
Like what Geordie just said.
No, I want to hear it from you. I know what Geordie said.
He's got an injury. If he keeps going in the game, we're going to hit tribe swaps soon. Came down to that for us as a team.
All right, you ready to get to today's reward challenge?
Yeah.
For today's challenge, you're gonna square off one-on-one. You'll each be holding an idol. Your job is to knock off their idol before they knock off yours. First to knock their opponent's idol to the ground scores a point. First tribe to 3 wins reward. Want to know what you're playing for?
Yeah.
An epic survivor homemaking kit. With a hammock, chairs, blankets, pillows.
Blanket.
Much needed tarp and a toolkit.
Wow. Any food going around?
Plus, it wouldn't feel like home without lasagna.
Righto, that's worth fighting for.
Yeah. Now we're in. Yes.
Worth playing for?
Oh, lasagna.
All right, heroes, you have an extra play. You're gonna need to sit someone out today. Cannot be the same person in back-to-back challenges. Who's it gonna be? Paige, you're on the bench. Everyone else, a minute to strategize. Let's get it on. All right, heroes, you have first pick. Who are you putting up?
Sammy. I think that's a good match. Yeah.
Sam?
Go, Sammy.
Villains, who are you putting up? Simon.
Battle of the beef.
All right, here we go. First matchup. We have Sam for the heroes taking on Simon for the villains. Battle of the Brawn for a very civilized reward. Survivors ready? Go. Very simple. All you gotta do is knock off the other person's idol before they knock off yours.
Go, Simon.
Both boys sizing each other up. Who's gonna make the first move? Sam trying to fake him out. Simon pushing back.
Keep an eye on it, Sammy.
Simon trying to swat him away. Nice little fake out. Both swatting each other. Oh, big move from Simon, but it does not work. Sam takes the first point for the heroes. Heroes lead, 1-0.
Bad luck, bud. Bad luck.
Just moved a bit quick for my own liking.
Villains, who are you putting up?
Me.
Come on up, Shawnee. Heroes?
Yeah, go Flicky.
Flick. All right, next round. We have Shawnee for the villains, taking on Flick for the heroes.
Hey. Hello.
Heroes lead, 1-0. Remember, we are playing to 3. Survivors ready? Go.
Go, Sean.
Go, Sean.
Oh, both girls getting straight to it. A little wrestling match in the middle there.
Yes, Sean.
Shawnee, meaning business.
Watch yours, Flick. Be careful.
Oh.
Yes, Sean, yes, Sean. Yay! We got it.
Oh, that was close. But Flick's idol hits the ground first. Shawnee takes the point for the villains, tying it up. 1-1.
Nice one, babe. That was great.
All right, heroes. Who's next? Haley. Villains. George. Yes.
Showdown of the century.
No king hits on me, Haley.
You've got her, George. You've got her, mate.
All right. This is the matchup everyone has been waiting for. Survivors ready? Go.
Go for it, George.
Attack.
No surrender. This is fun.
Both circling the pole.
Don't be risky, Haley.
No.
Don't be reckless.
Don't be reckless.
Haley looking for an opening. She's aggressive. George trying to swat her away. Oh, great save from Haley. Goes again. She is relentless.
Good Hales.
George is looking worried out there.
Use your fancy feet.
Haley gives him a kick. Wow.
Something behind you.
And that's it.
Can I work with Jerry or not?
Yes.
Good job.
Good job, George. Great job, mate.
Heroes lead. 2-1. Remember, we are playing to 3.
You just did so good, mate. The throw up and the cat. Yeah.
All right, villains, who you got? Jordy. All right, heroes.
Yeah.
Come on.
let's have fun, Sean.
We're gonna have a ball. Let's go.
This should be interesting. Survivors ready? Go.
Go, boys.
Sean with a clear reach advantage here.
Hold it back.
The Joker's gonna have to think of a different strategy.
Give it a nudge, Shauna.
Hold your arm back.
Sean going right for it. Big move from Geordie, and he pulls it off for the Villains.
Sorry, mate.
Villains take that round.
Well done.
Tying it up, 2-2.
That was a great move.
What a clutch move. Bam.
All right, heroes.
You got it, Dave.
Oh, okay, Dave.
Yes.
Villains,
Let's go, Simon.
Let's go, Simon.
Simon having another crack. Taking on David. All right, here we go. Final round. Whoever wins this wins reward for their tribe. Survivors ready? Go!
Okay, Simon.
Go, Simon.
Focus, mate.
Good boy.
Focus.
Keep it back. Keep that arm
Focus
forward.
on your idol.
David getting right to it. Just taunting Simon. Simon looking for some redemption.
Watch his eyes. Watch his eyes.
He's going to throw it.
Simon with a big move, and it doesn't work!
Too much ego.
Heroes win reward!
Good effort, mate. Really good effort.
Oh, they're cooking on the fire!
Heroes, congratulations. A very nice homemaking kit is yours. Come grab it.
Yeah.
Head back to camp. Get comfy.
Rip into the Taj Mahal.
Yeah, I'll take it, Sarah.
See ya.
Yeah.
Well done. See ya.
There you go.
Villains, got nothing for you. Grab your gear, head back to camp.
Rock and roll, team.
Well, the Villains lost today's reward challenge, but King George never misses a beat to get some juicy gossip from the other side. And Haley gave me some crucial advice to trust Jerry. I think the hero's loss is the villain's gain, and I can't wait to unleash the villain from inside of Jerry.
I'm so excited. We've come back to camp with everything from comfort items to tarps to nails to axes, you name it. We just got our Taj Mahal upgraded.
Good stuff, team.
Let's get stuck into some food.
Yeah.
To have homemade, like legit lasagna,
That looks so good.
honestly, it is the best thing that could possibly happen right now in this game.
Now this is living. This is why I came to Samoa.
On just absolutely peaking.
This side's done. This side's got
I never thought I'd want to cry over
This looks amazing.
the dads of the family.
I'm telling you.
So good.
Homemade, crispy, heaps of cheese.
Every part of me just wants to
Mate, you got
shove my
another piece,
face
don't
in.
Oh my god.
I can tell you the best lasagnas I've had.
Oh my god.
I think of cheese every single day out here, and when it's melted, like, it's so good.
How does today get any better?
How is it?
Oh my god. Okay, so
Nice, huh?
Jerry's going over there.
He seems pretty happy.
It's from home.
No way.
Stop, are you serious?
It just gets better.
Sam's already on.
Dave!
Wow,
Hello. Yeah. I didn't think I'd get emotional.
So yeah, this is Amy. We've been together for 18 months now. But no, she's amazing. She's one of the most selfless people I've ever met. The feeling of love I feel for her is, yeah, something I've never felt before. Yeah, so
Yeah, that's Amy.
You big softy.
You big softy. This one's mine. Yeah, a little picnic when I proposed. Oh, it'd be almost like six years ago. Yeah, I was really happy that day. I was so nervous.
You look it.
I think I did about 4 nervous poos.
This is Jimmy.
Tall Jimmy. Tall Jimmy.
Yeah, this is just after we bought a house. Thank you, Survivor.
Denny.
Oh.
There's the high school sweetheart.
This is Scott. We've been together for over 20 years.
20 years, that's incredible.
I know, it's wild, and it doesn't feel like that at all. It's funny, you know, because, like, we've got each other in this game, but at the end of the day, you kind of have to play alone. And as the days go by, that hits you more and more, that you don't have the sounding board that you're used to be able to check in with. Sorry, I didn't know that was going to come out of me.
This is the man that raised me.
No?
No.
What a legend. It feels like forever, eh, since I've been home.
What's her name again?
Nadia.
Nadia, that's
Nadia,
it.
yeah.
She's so beautiful.
Oh my goodness me.
I'm batting overs, that's for sure.
Talking about everyone's loved ones, it's definitely emotional.
So just my dad, military, my mom, Sandra, some of you know her, some of you don't.
I've heard of her.
Some of you may have heard of her.
Dad mode activated.
Dad mode, fully activated.
I think it is important to wear your heart on your sleeve when you need to.
This is Mitch. Been together for 3 years.
Sharing about everyone's loved ones, I think it's definitely emotional. It hits home, but
I knew the photo of my grandma was coming.
It's yours?
Oh, Paigey.
This is grandma. I lost her in April and she was my rock.
What's your name?
Linda.
Linda?
Linda.
she raised me, so she was really more like my mum than anything, and she just battled through every single thing ever happened. She's so independent like myself. And I get it from her, and just really appreciate she was in my life. And it's a shame I had to say goodbye not long ago in April, but losing Grandma definitely taught me to stay strong. She definitely wouldn't want me sitting around crying because she would tell me that was no good. So I've just kept going, kept working, and grieved a little bit at a time. And yeah, it's definitely made me a tougher person.
She lives on here. Lives on in that great attitude you've got and that fiery nature.
Yeah, she definitely that as well. She wasn't afraid to stand up for herself. She was shorter than me and more fierce than me.
No. Oh.
Yeah. So I get it from her, and it's great.
That was a massive surprise, eh?
Yeah.
Wasn't even in
The
there.
food couldn't be better at this moment.
This will be one of the best days to remember.
Yeah, this is a huge day. Turning point.
Day 13, lucky 13.
Yeah, it's been a good day.
Time for a swim.
Yeah, let's wash it off.
Advertising. You know the drill? We need more plywood. Go get them, guys.
All right, we need...
I'll go get wood.
I'll help you here.
At today's reward challenge, right at the end, when I hugged Hayley, I asked her the very important question. Should I work with Jerry? And Hayley whispered, yes.
Very conscious about not leaving camp alone, because I'd never want to be accused of looking for an idol. But here's something for you. When Hayley hugged me, she whispered something to me. She said, make sure you work with Jerry.
Well, mate, you don't know me from bar of soap.
So, I'm happy to tell you what the actual dynamic on this tribe is.
Yep.
Because it's not a tribe of happy campers.
Okay.
And at every single scramble, we tend to rally behind the loudest voice, which has been Simon. Simon just thinks that if he just commands orders, everyone will fall into line.
While I've been here with the villains, I've had a lot of time to think and process The hierarchy over at the Heroes, they really don't care whether I'm there or not. So it's time to fend for myself. I've got to look after myself. Yeah, so who do you trust?
The person I trust the most right now is Shawnee. Because she's got the kind of like the experience to play.
Well, on my side, I've got Shawnee and Haley. Where I sit now in the Villains tribe, I have a strong position. It's a lot stronger than I've ever had over in the Heroes tribe. Both George and Simon want me on side. We have to have mega trust here.
Yeah.
Because I've been screwed over big time. I shouldn't even be here. So I'm here, so I'm living another day, and I can go further.
You can go
and,
a long
and
way.
we can go further together.
Yeah.
A long way together. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Thanks, Jerry.
With the Heroes, what they've done by throwing me into the wolves to be eaten alive, I don't think that they realise that I may come back with the pack behind me.
Come on in!
Looks like a crucifixion's about to happen.
Morning.
Morning. Hey, Jerry.
Ben, did that reward make your camp feel a little more homey?
It made us actually feel like home for several reasons, actually. Like getting a taste of a home-cooked meal turned out more emotional than we thought. Letters?
So, Haley, which did you enjoy more? The lasagna or the love from home?
Look, the lasagna was pretty good. The melted cheese on top was hard to pass. But photos from home are more important because that's what gives your heart what it needs to keep pushing in this game.
All right, you ready to get to today's immunity challenge?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to give it up.
Here you are.
Thank you. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, on my go, you're gonna race out to a raft, paddle it back to shore, crawl under a net with your paddles, tie them together to retrieve a key. You will then use that key to unlock puzzle pieces, and you'll use those pieces to solve a word puzzle. First try, gets it right, wins immunity, safe from the vote. Loses tribal council where somebody's gonna become the 5th person voted out of this game. Heroes, you have an extra play, you're gonna need to sit someone out. Cannot be the same person in back-to-back challenges. All right, Nina, you're on the bench. Everyone else, minute to strategize. Let's get to it. All right, here we go.
Woo! Let's go.
For immunity. Survivors ready? Go!
Go, Heroes!
Everyone charging out into the water.
Duck dive and back up. Duck dive and back up.
Do you run? Do you swim? It's that in-between depth today. Both tribes get there at the same time.
Go, Heroes! Let's go!
Everyone needs to be in the raft before you can start paddling.
Is that everyone?
Right, I'm clipped, great.
Heroes, have everyone in. You good, Heroes? Start paddling.
1, 2, paddle. Throw.
Come on, Heroes!
Villains have caught up.
Okay, go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Simon switching positions, throwing the villains off course. Heroes getting close.
Keep going. Watch where you hit. More.
Yeah, we did.
Good, Heroes. You need to get that boat up. Heroes moving on. Villains are back.
go, stand up.
You need to get you and your paddle all the way under that net. It is tight. Sean using his body as a tent pole.
Yeah, nice, Shawnee. Awesome idea.
Great strategy from the heroes.
I'm claustrophobic.
Meanwhile, the villains are struggling over there.
Oh my god, it's never ending.
That is no fun. We are talking a full body exfoliation from this one.
Good job, guys.
Heroes are almost through.
On the mud.
You're good, heroes. Start tying your paddles together.
That's going to be real tight.
Heroes have a nice head start on building a pole out of those paddles. How many you use is up to you. Just needs to reach that key all the way up there.
That is awful.
Finally, Sarah and Simon come through for the villains.
Ready?
They're moving on to the pole.
All right, this is good. Done.
Yeah, Sean.
That's good, that's good.
Heroes think they have something. Gonna use their long man with a long stick. Sean giving it a crack. Oh, and in one swipe, he gets the key. Wow. Heroes have the key. Sam moving on. Unlocking the puzzle pieces.
That's great.
Really putting the pressure on the villains now. And they can feel it. They're starting to panic.
You got this, Sam.
That's great, Jamie. That's great.
Heroes have their puzzle pieces unlocked.
Okay, make sure.
Go, Geordie.
Geordie's gonna have a crack.
Tap it, Jordy. Yeah.
Geordie's right there. He has the key for the villains. Villains moving on. It's Liz on the lock for the villains. She has it open.
Go to your positions, everyone. Get a block.
Villains trying to make up for some lost time.
You're on there. All right, two up.
It's Matthew and Paige going up for the heroes.
I'm listening to. Pass them up there, just get them out. Start on the far side, Maddie.
Get them all in. Put them face out. Put them all in. It doesn't matter what order. Just chuck them down.
Now you need to drop all the letters into the frame. Stand back. Try and unscramble them. You're looking to spell a 5-word phrase.
Don't put it where the spaces are, so just keep dropping them.
This is Survivor Connect 4, but with a word puzzle. Once you think you figured it out, pull the release, empty the frame, then rearrange those blocks in the correct positions.
Geordie, get up here now.
It's Simon and Geordie on deck for the villains.
I'm going to pass, you stack.
Heroes have a nice lead. You're gonna need all the time you can get on this puzzle.
W-O-N-T. Won't.
Maybe.
So it could be can't.
Just be careful how you
It's
put it down.
George taking charge for the villains.
You've got a blank here, so we're not going to see one, but it doesn't matter. Put it down.
That's right, good.
That's good. Okay, so there are S's, so...
Now you need to start working it out.
But it's not count, because there's space.
A lot of discussion from the heroes. Sean literally scratching his head on this one.
Either it's Survivor at Greeks up. Focus in silence.
The topper could be they. Your focus. Your F-O-C.
I have never heard the players this quiet before in a challenge.
George, do you want us to drop and start getting blocks up?
Do it.
Get them all down.
Villains getting their letters ready for an attempt.
Don't stress, guys. Do not stress.
Lift them all up. Lift them all up.
What are you trying to say? George just went snaps.
Drop.
Heroes, drop their letters quickly, getting them back on deck.
Okay.
We've got it.
D.
Down. That's perfect.
They think they have something.
No. Hold.
What's the villain strategy here? Are they waiting for clues from the heroes?
Should we just copy them? Ben, sign them to me.
Yeah, I'll sign them to Paige.
What's next?
Yeah.
Ben, what's next?
Paige. Two of them.
It's Ben taking charge for the heroes.
Perfect, perfect. That's excellent. Another one, another.
What's next?
Ben, signing the letters to them. Wow. He thinks he can see it.
I got it. I'm signing to it. Yes, perfect, perfect. Yep. Perfect.
Villains still stopped.
Okay. Should we copy them?
Perfect.
Snuffed. It's snuffed.
Bottom word is snuffed. Do it now.
Villains taking their cue from the heroes.
Like me? You're right? Quick, go.
Do the heroes have it right? And can the villains build it quickly enough?
Do it. And then now Simon, E-B-T.
It's the heroes pulling ahead.
Whiskey.
Villains are starting to panic.
Steve, you tell Geordie, we'll tell Simon.
Trying to keep up with the heroes.
Simon T, yes.
Trying to drop blocks simultaneously to catch up. Heroes convinced they have something.
Torches! Right torches now, Geordie T.
Villains just trying to copy them. Working very quickly now. It's going to come down to the wire.
Down! Your torches!
Wow! Who's going to get there first? Who's going to make a mistake? What a strategy from the villains. Can they pull it off? One block left for the heroes. And that is it. Down to the wire. Heroes win immunity. Sending villains back to Tribal Council.
You guys get it? He needed to drop it.
Who did?
Oh, great. I feel like that must have been a millisecond. Oh, well done, mate. Oh.
Ben, in all my time on Survivor, I've never seen anyone use sign language to solve a puzzle.
My mum's deaf, so yeah, it was good strategy.
Yeah, my cousin's deaf, so I know how to fingerspell.
Wow, that's amazing.
That was amazing.
Well, congratulations. Immunity is yours. You are safe. Nobody going home. Head on out. Enjoy your night off.
Good luck.
All right, villains. You know the story. Tribal Council tonight, where somebody's going to become the 5th person voted out of this game. Head on out. I'll see you tonight.
See you tonight. Pretty close.
So close. Almost paid off.
I'm the new kid on the block here, so I am concerned about tribal tonight. But there's a real division within the camp between Simon and George. Hopefully I can continue to set myself within a solid foundation with the villains so I can survive my 48 hours. Then I can head back to the Heroes Tribe. Stronger than I've ever been.
Man, I'm sick of losing out here. Like, I know we've had a couple of wins on the board recently, but I feel like we're still up against it because we are still dropping like flies.
I can't believe we jumped so just that one. At one stage, I think we were ahead of them, but then they just got it right at the end.
Yeah, right.
Beat us for half a second of the joy.
Wow.
If I knew they were signing, I could have literally read what they were saying. I had no idea they were hand signing. I could have seen them, but like, John. That's so smart.
Let's get some food. I'm just starving.
Let's get the fire going.
And then we'll get to business.
Sounds good. George's head is definitely on the chopping block tonight. He's definitely the most strategic person out here on this beach. You know he's always working 1, 2, or 3 votes ahead, and that is dangerous in itself.
Hey, just quick. I reckon we might have the numbers to take out George tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I reckon
for that. You know, I've been waiting.
I know you've been waiting. We have a tribe of 9. All I need is 5 boats to go on George. I've got myself, Geordie, Fraser, and Stevie as a type 4. Having Jerry join our camp, I thought he could be a number for me. But to seeing George already talk to Jerry, I don't really know where his head's at.
I reckon Bobby pulled Sarah.
Yeah.
That would be the majority.
Hey, Sarah. Sarah's meant to be this beauty queen with a savage side. She might be a number I can use as a boat.
What are your thoughts on tonight?
I think George,
Yeah.
he's royalty. And I think that the only royalty here is myself. But anyway.
Yes, good.
In saying that, he's tried to strategize with me a little bit. But I just know from previous seasons, he is a snake in the grass. And as I like to say, I want to step on snakes, stiletto, and get rid of them out of here ASAP.
Oh, cold. I like that.
But it's true.
It's true.
We don't want them in our team. So that's where my head's at.
Love it. That's music to my ears. I reckon it's a good plan.
Yeah. We're pretty close in life at the moment, so we'll keep an eye out.
Sounds good.
Yep.
She seems so lovely, like she couldn't hurt a fly. But then she comes out with a savage attitude like that. That makes 5. That's majority. We can send him home tonight.
So I chat with Stevie and Sarah.
Yeah.
We have the numbers to take out George.
Cool.
Man, I want this so bad.
Yeah. Say.
Sweet. It's gonna be a bit of fun tonight, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all falling into place.
I'm always watching what people do. And I'm watching Simon scurrying around to people individually and he's trying to get things going. And I know that Simon's been targeting me from the get-go.
Yeah.
Hello, George.
Yeah, George.
What have you got for us?
What bothers me about Simon is he only does it to me, but he talks down to me. He doesn't treat me as one of the
I
guys.
think he's still holding on from, like, your baggage.
But the baggage is I went further than him in the game and he needs to just get over it. So, given that he constantly just talks down to me, if the magical numbers came to get rid of him, I would not hesitate.
I'm in a block of 4. Myself, Johnny, Liz, and Sarah. The magic number at tonight's tribal council is 5. Now that Jerry's come on the tribe, that's a majority.
So, I was having a chat with Liz about what we do, given that we have a majority in this tribe now.
Yeah, but you think that. But I think Sarah's more with the guys than us.
I think she was a swayer.
Yeah.
She'll go to whatever
It's definitely not
benefits her.
solid.
Yeah.
I don't know why Sarah's decided to leave my protection for Simon. As a king, I protect my subjects, and Sarah was my subject.
Would you suggest getting rid of Sarah?
Actually, yes. And she has the gift of the gab. If she makes it to tribe swap, she can befriend and talk to absolutely anyone. Have you noticed how well she speaks?
Also, she's so, like, well-versed. Like, there's, like, a
Social
million
game
different
is
topics.
very good. I think it's Sarah.
Got it. I'm cool.
I've got to watch my back for Sarah. She's the beauty queen that pushed another one down the stairs. But tonight, I'm going to push Sarah right back, and I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that Sarah will go next, and not me.
go over here, Jerry. The girls had a plan in motion.
Yeah.
Shani and Liz.
Yeah.
They thought that Sarah was getting too close to Simon.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's the plan that we're going to go with tonight. Tonight, the person that needs to go home is Sarah. She fled from my kingdom. And if she's willing to leave me, she's not going to stay loyal to the villains at a tribe swap. She'll run right down to those other alpha males just like she did to Simon. They won't have the chance to get to know Sarah because I'm going to push her into the flames of Tribal Council tonight. We'll go with Sarah, Simon's weekend if we have another Tribal Council, and then me, you, Shani and Liz bind as a four.
Right, okay. All right. Okay, well, Sarah it is.
All I need to do is get one more vote, and we are a majority.
What about Fraser? Do you reckon we can let Fraser on board?
No, I don't think we can. So Fraser's become too close to Geordie and Simon. Geordie, Fraser and Simon have been a trio of three since the start of this game. Over the past couple of days, I've been building a relationship with Geordie. But it looks like he doesn't want to detach from Simon. Not yet. So I have one option. We must rope in Stephen. Because if it's the three old boys, you, Steve and me, and we bind with the two girls, then we're in a comfortable majority.
Right.
Steve is a loyalty player. But right now, he's Steve, the loyal ally of Simon. Simon thinks that Steve is his lapdog. So I've got to work hard. I'm going to flip Steve so he starts working for me. Tonight, the plan is to blindside Sarah.
Why Sarah? Why are we picking on her?
I think it's the strategic option.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The benefit of the plan of Sarah is this, Steve. Like, it's not you, and then you survive to a tribe swap, and then things can start happening, you know?
Okay.
Me and you are 2 votes.
Yeah.
Jerry is a 3rd vote. We're a block of 3.
Yeah.
And together with the 2 girls, then we don't have to worry. 100% the Sarah discussion is happening.
Right. At this point, I like working with Simon. George, to me, is a huge threat because of my deep respect for him and his gameplay. But now, there's been a lot of deliberation on voting out Sarah. I'm totally in confusion. I'm not so sure what to do. I had a chat with George and he might vote out Sarah. But I had a target in place.
Yeah.
But the talking going on now, it just confused me a lot.
Things change here every hour.
Yeah,
so
it does. But are you being influenced at all?
I've had chats with 2 different people, 2 of the hierarchy here. So nobody tells me what to do. I make my own way.
It is a terribly difficult moment for me to make this kind of voting, because from a strategic point of view, Sarah could be on my side numbers-wise, because I still want to get rid of George. He's a big threat. So we're getting rid of George or Sarah? George, yeah.
What'd you say?
Sarah.
There's been a lot of conversations camp this afternoon, and that makes me a little bit nervous. With a dangerous player like George, I know that I need to be so calculated that when I strike, it needs to be perfect. I need to be sure I've got the numbers to pull this off. But before this vote, Sarah has been closest to George, so I still don't know if I can truly trust Sarah yet.
So, Jerry,
Jonathan.
you've been on your new tribe for 2 days now.
Yep.
How's life with the villains?
Pretty good, settling in well. Still trying to find my feet, but yes, can't complain at all.
So, George, the villains have lost a lot of players so far. What's it been like having a new face at camp?
I think we all welcome Jerry with open arms, and I feel like Jerry's one of us. The heroes are the ones that sent Jerry down that path, and every single person here has had good chats with Jerry, and we all like Jerry, unlike the heroes.
But, Johnny, can a hero really fit in with a tribe of villains?
Yes, we're all lovely villains, Jonathan. The heroes are just villains pretending to be heroes. And we're just the villains being a little bit villainous.
I like that. So, George, a new friend could become a new number. Is Jerry's arrival an opportunity?
Sometimes you find your own tribe. The survivor gods roll the dice in a certain way, and then the tribe just comes right into your lap. And that's what's happened with Jerry. Tonight, I'm looking forward to the next chapter in this game. And when I'm making my decision tonight, I'm telling myself, who do I trust to stick loyal, and who do I think's going to run off to the other side? And I think tonight is simply about who can I trust at a tribe swap moving forward and nothing else.
Simon, I see you nodding your head, and I don't often see you agreeing with George.
That is a good point. But George does make a good point there, is that as we move into this next phase of the game, you definitely want people that you can trust.
Geordie, is that what tonight is about? Trust?
In some ways, every vote's about trust, you know? Survivor's amazing because it's made up of like 100 different decisions each day. And you've got to hope you're making the right 100 each day. Lately, because this tribe swap is imminent, we've been...
Who says that? Who said so? I didn't say so.
No, well, but what we've been seeing, you know, with changes happening, like potential tribe swap, Jerry rolling up, you see people in their sort of, there's a bit of movement around, there's a bit of chaos, and you can see people start to show their true colours.
George, you agree?
I do. The Joker speaks very wise words.
Stevie, this movement that Geordie's talking about, is it moving in the direction that you want to see it go in?
It's sort of, because I'm also trying to solidify my own strategy. You got to start trusting some people in order to get your battle plan moving forward. What's the point of going to Survivor if you're just going to hang out and just have a love in camp? Yeah, I'm trying to be as adaptive as I can, but I have already decided who I want to most trust with already. And those people know who I'm talking about.
So, Geordie, how much of tonight's vote speaks to character?
Tonight's vote is actually all based on character. It's based on perhaps someone who's given off shifty vibes.
What about you, Sarah? Do you think you've picked the right people to work with tonight?
I believe I have. I agree with everyone here when they say you need to move forward with people that you trust. So I'm going to show that within my vote tonight.
And how confident are you that the plan you think is going to happen will happen tonight?
All I can say is let's see what happens.
All right, well, I think it is time to vote. All right, well, I think it is time to vote. Shawnee, you're up.
Sarah, the sweetest girl is always the biggest threat.
I hope I never have to hear you talk about politics ever again.
I'll go count the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now be the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote, George. Sarah. That's one vote George, one vote Sarah. Sarah. Two votes Sarah, one vote George. Sarah. That's three votes Sarah, one vote George. Sarah. That's four votes Sarah, one vote George. Fifth person voted out of Heroes versus Villains, Sarah. That's five votes, that's enough. Need to bring me a torch.
Well played, guys.
Unlucky, Sarah.
Before I go, though, I do need to tell you guys something. So I didn't actually push Miss Grease down the stairs. All right, I'm gonna miss you guys.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye.
See you, Sarah. Bye, Sarah.
Sarah, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Bye, Sarah. Ciao, Sarah.
This game is all about timing. Move out of step with the tribe, and you might take the fall. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night.
Thank you for your wisdom again, JLP.
Anytime. Next time on Australian Survivor.
Tonight's the night. Strike while the iron's hot. So let's do it.
Survivor history will be made.
Sean is holding the power because he's a big presence. I mean, it's hard to not look at his size and be intimidated.
As the game is raised, to a whole new level.
Being a villain, what it means is you're willing to compromise friends for a win.
A jaw-dropping tribal council.
Tribal is a test of our trust and loyalty amongst our heroes.
I know you can't trust anyone in this game.
Leads to all-out war.
I'm gonna conquer as George the Terrible. Glory or death.
Leaving one player's game decimated.
Today is actually D-Day. We should all be worried.
I think there was two people in charge here. I think one being Simon and one being George. And I think they figured out that I was working with both of them and I couldn't be trustworthy.
Sarah, you're a lovely girl, but I just don't know where you sit yet. And I think that makes you a bit of a flake in my books.
I think the claws of the pageant world compares nothing to the claws of Survivor. My one regret is trusting a little too much. That's something that it's a good lesson to learn in the real world too.